Alright guys, what's going on? We're gonna go for a little Friday afternoon rip. We're gonna cruise up to my buddy's shop in Havelock. It's like an hour 20, says the GPS. We'll probably be about that. I'm not one to speed or anything, so I gotta put my gloves on though. Happy I remembered that before they flew out. He just made like a billet swing arm for a Talaria. I guess it's to run like a 85 rear shock. Apparently the shocks on a Talaria suck. I don't know. I've never rode one. But yeah, he just did a swing arm, and I think he also did trees to run 85 front forks, which also kind of surprises me. But I don't know. Maybe Talaria is kind of. He was telling me, I was telling him how I want to Sur on, and he was saying that the Talarias are actually kind of superior, mostly because they're an actual chain-driven machine. I've seen videos online of guys with Sur-ons, you know, they'll throw in like a Chi-Town battery and go to rip off, and the belt just shears immediately. So, yeah, I wouldn't say it's cold out, but it's a little chilly. And not having a Lexan certainly does suck though. It's hard to go on a ride without some tunes in your ear. We have to get on the highway for like 1 second, which is pretty painful, but could be worse. Can't wait until it's like 75, 80 around here. This has been nice, don't get me wrong. I think back home where I grew up, it's like 30 degrees today, but I'm happy to be riding. I just wish it was a hair warmer. I like t-shirt riding myself. I also can't wait to set up my new helmet, because this helmet is just so loose. I go over 60 and I feel the thing trying to come off my head. There's a lot of clouds that way, but I checked the forecast. It's not supposed to rain till like dark. So I don't know, 5, 6 o'clock. Good old sweepstakes. I still don't really know what those are. It sounds like they're like mini casinos, but I really don't know. I noticed there's a lot of like, they call them game rooms in the gas stations and stuff like that, which I don't know, it sounds like it's just like slots, but again, I really do not know. The house is so weird to me. That's a nice house. 1 camper, 2, 3. They just have a million campers in their yard. I know there was only 3 just then, but I've seen like 6 to 8 there at one time. Maybe they rent it out. Maybe they call it like a campground or an RV park or something, because they have the land for it. It's a really nice property. And it's right off this main road. The college is only like, I don't know, 10, 12 minutes away, so maybe they're smart and they're just renting out parking for all the ECU dads. Street bike guys are going 140 on the highway. I mean, I know this bike doesn't have any fairings or whatever, but still, man, I hit 70 and I'm all set. I really don't, I don't need to go fast at all, which is good. I'm happy that I feel that way, because there's a million other ways that I could die already, so. And honestly, good for those guys that do go fast. I mean, it's cool to watch. I like watching the videos. My hands get all sweaty. I feel like my adrenaline starts racing, even though I'm not. I'm just watching a video. It's Friday. We're gonna go check up on him. Maybe we'll get lunch or something. It'll be a late lunch, but maybe we'll do something. I hope his dogs are at the shop. They remind me of my two idiots. He has a black lab and a yellow lab, pretty much like me. Mine are mutts. I think his are actual labs, but that's all right. We don't discriminate. Man, sheet smells good right now. I've been eating all day. I'll say though, the sun feels good. Also, I know it isn't cold, especially in comparison to everyone else in the country, but I do wish that I put some latex gloves on under my gloves, because my fingertips are just a hair too cold for me. Now, like I mentioned in I think my first video, this thing does have stock sprockets, so it's cool that I could kind of go on rides like this. Honestly, the more that I ride it, the more I think I should size up anyways, because like I said, I don't even like going fast, so maybe I'll look into what FC guys do. Because it would be cool if second gear was a little lower, so I'm still kind of chasing wheelies, not really, but a little bit here and there. And when you're chasing in second, all of a sudden you're going 55. So it'd be cool if second gear I can mellow that out. I'll get used to it quick though. I just haven't had a real lot day with this thing or anything like that. Like I said, it's a little different with no one to really ride with around here. But I guess tomorrow it's this kid that rides a 636. It's his birthday today, so I guess tomorrow he's trying to put together a little lot day, which would be nice. He's a cool guy. When I first bought my house, I didn't fully move down yet, so I posted in like motorcycle Facebook groups asking who stunt rides in the area and this, that, the other thing, and there's not many. I mean, we're out in the country. All these guys are hell yeah brothers with Harleys from the 80s and stuff like that, but he hit me up and he introduced me to a couple guys, and we ride when we can every now and then. So it should be good. Hopefully it doesn't rain. I see rain on the radar, but I don't know how serious it's going to be, because I'm dying to have one good lot day with this. I'm pretty certain I can dial it in and end up scraping that 12 bar. I know that's not a huge deal, but it'd be a good first accomplishment. Ruh-roh. 5-0. Man, where I'm from, they'll pull you over and be like, you know why we stopped you, and this, that, the other thing, and you can kind of shoot the shit with them a little bit. Nothing crazy, but you can be like, oh, my bad, I didn't know I was speeding, this, that, the other thing. Down here, they pull you over, they say, you were speeding, here's your ticket. Your court date's this day. So, I'd like to not get pulled over on this, because I'm sure the tow truck would be showing up before he even writes the ticket. But we've been good. We're just hanging. One thing with this GoPro is the batteries die so fast. I don't know if that's on every GoPro thing. I had like an old GoPro 4 when I was a kid, and this is a Hero 8. It's been awesome. The quality is awesome. The stability, all that good stuff's awesome. But man, we've only been on the road for like 40 minutes and need to change a battery soon. But I'll probably just keep cruising, and we'll change it if, I don't know, if it really fully dies when we're real far away still. It says like 20% still, so who knows what that gets me. Might get me the whole way there for all I know. Alright, of course my battery did die before I got here, but that's okay. We are back on the road. avoid whatever that is. Just trash. That was an okay little wheelie. That was fun. But yeah, it was good to see my bud. We got lunch. He showed me all the new parts he was working on. It's so cool seeing those machines in action. I just love that stuff. Who doesn't love watching some fresh billet get machined? It's so satisfying. The real question is, where is fuel? Such a weird setup right here. There's like a small road that follows like the main highway, and we all are just traffic jammed up pretty much all the time. Lights are everywhere. I just stalled at the last light like an idiot. And I'm gonna throw gloves on after I text the girlfriend. Actually gonna rip across the street real quick and call the girlfriend because she just got out of work and I'd like to say hi. Alright, we're back. Put this kickstand up, start her up, turn the fans on for the future so I don't forget. Hopefully I don't get a flat in this weird little area here. And we're on the road again. I guess I'm just gonna hop right through the gas station again. There's like a million signs on the highway saying stop traffic ahead, so we'll see what that's all about. I feel like those signs are either it's gonna be the worst traffic of my life or there's gonna be no traffic at all. But thankfully we're on the bike. I don't know if lane splitting's legal in North Carolina, but we might be finding out. I like that guy's license plate. Shaboom. I'll say the dark skies got me tired. Ready for a nap. That massive lunch didn't help either. It's a shame we're going over this now with all this overcast, because this is a pretty little bridge, especially when it's sunny and the sun's glistening off the water. But that's alright, we'll be back. Look at that seagull just floating there. What a life. I think we're really kind of cruising the coast. Like, I think this is kind of like a finger sticking out into the water, almost like a peninsula. I'm really not sure on that, but I'm gonna take a look at the map when I get home, just see where Havelock is in relation to everything else. It's a cool little town though, typical military town. I feel like there's really nothing going on, and then there's just one main strip with everything. That's how, honestly, that's how I feel most of North Carolina is. But I mean, now I've gone to Havelock, I've gone to Jacksonville, and they're both very similar. There's really nothing to do around it. And then you get in the center, and it's like booming. Shaboomin'. It'd be so wild having a driveway that you have to cross railroad tracks for every day. Like, I feel like eventually I would kind of stop looking both ways and just start going for it. And that one day is when I'd get smoked by a train. Alright guys, my battery's about to die again. We're on our ride home. Right here is about where it died on the way there, which is funny. but that's all right. Next time I'm gonna have more batteries. I'm gonna maybe wire a phone charger for my bike, and we'll take it from there. But as always, thanks for watching. Maybe if you want, hit the subscribe button. Maybe even like the video. Do whatever you want. It's your world. I'm just riding in it. Alright guys, batteries died like I said. Oh, made it home. Charged the batteries real quick. It got dark. It got wet. It got really cold. Luckily my dude hooked me up with some latex work gloves. If you don't know, you put these under riding gloves and they'll keep you warm. I don't even care what the temperature is. It'll keep you warm no matter what, in my opinion. Brian636 taught me that in one of his vlogs, and I've lived by it since. We used to ride in literally like 18-degree weather. We used to go to the lot, and it would keep my hands warm. So I believe in those. So that was a lifesaver on this ride. I don't know if you can hear it tinging off my tin roof, but it's pouring. Admittedly, I really wasn't caught in much of it. I pretty much pulled down my driveway and it just started sprinkling, and then it just hit real quick. So that's lucky for me. But overall, it was cool, man. We did like, well, by we, I mean me and you guys, like 200 miles today on a stunt bike. So that's a cool thing. Again, stock sprockets kind of for the win. I'm starting to think I would like to go up, because I barely even hit 6th gear, like ever. Like, I don't really go over 70 miles an hour, but we'll figure all that out. It was cool to see my buddy's shop again. It's been like a couple weeks since I've been there. He's doing a lot of cool stuff. He does everything from billet to steel, anything that you need machined. So I'm gonna throw his link to his website in the description. And like I said, he does really cool stuff. So maybe we'll see some billet stuff on any of these bikes in the future. Maybe some new risers on the Monkey. That'd be a cool project. But yeah, in the meantime, again, thanks for watching. Maybe subscribe if you want. Look how nice that fender looks. Wow.